Hello and welcome to another episode of Tips and Ideas with Ed Wallace. I'm your landscaping coach, and today we're going to show you how to do a retrofit of an existing irrigation system and converting it over to a drip irrigation system. So we have a high pressure line where we had sprinklers that were coming into the existing planter bed area. So we're going to convert that over to a drip system. And these are the components we're going to use in order to do this. We have a Rainbird 1800 retro kit, which is basically a Rainbird pop-up. This is a 4-inch pop-up that's been converted over to a drip conversion kit, to whereas we have a pressure regulator that's built into the head or the cap of the pop-up, and we have a filter that fits right over top of the pressure regulator. It goes right down into the body. So then we have our aperture here where we can be able to put on either a dual port emitter or distribution tube emitter, or we can put on a single port nipple. So if we want to just go one way, we can have it come out one way, or if we have a situation where we want to go two different angles or two different directions, we can do it as such like that. So if we wanted to go this way on the planter bed and this way, we put on a dual port. So the kit comes with both of the actual fittings, and I'll make a link on the description to tell you where you can be able to order one of these. Very convenient, very handy. Also, you can just take these out. If you already have your pop-ups in the ground, you can convert over an existing irrigation system by just taking the cap off and sliding this down in there too. You will still have the body because it comes complete, so you can't just buy the system like this with the filter and the pressure regulator, but still you don't have to dig down and take out to put in a whole new pop-up if you have the Rainbird 1800 bodies already, if you have those sprinklers already in your lawn or in the planter bed area. Okay, next, this is the most important part of the component of the retrofit, in my opinion, since we're extending it to a certain area. We have our Blue Lock irrigation component system, which consists of the Blue Lock piping and Blue Lock fittings. What we have here is our Blue Lock coupler. This is a 1/2-inch coupler that we are able to slide right over the tubing. And this is our Blue Lock tubing right here. It's very flexible. It's an outdoor HDP tubing pipe. It's pressure regulated out to like about 200, 300 pounds PSI. So you don't have to worry about it exploding. It's very nice and very thick. And it comes in a 100-foot roll. So that makes it very convenient. So if you got to do a long area, you don't have to have a whole bunch of pipe and glue and stuff like that, and fittings. So it makes it really convenient, really easy to carry in your car, truck, or to store. So you don't have to carry around a bunch of pipe or have it sticking out of your trunk or out of the windows and stuff like that, or off the back end of your truck. It also comes with 3/4 inch and 1-inch size piping. So this is very important. This type of pipe here is very flexible and easy to work with. Then we have our Blue Lock fitting here. This is a swing joint that's been constructed. You can buy the fittings individually, or you can buy actually the swing joints. They come complete and already retrofitted or actually put together. So the link will be able to show you where you can be able to order these and the components, but also the full swing joint. You can be able to order that also. Then we have a 1/2-inch threaded coupler in order to connect the components that we need to connect here. And then we have nipple. This is a 1/2-inch Blue Lock nipple. So it has a compression teeth inside. It's a push fit type of technology where we'll push the pipe in, and it has like the shark bite type of situation where it'll clamp down on a pipe once it's pressurized up with water. Those clamps will grab the pipe and hold it. Then there's an O-ring in there that'll seal off so it won't leak. So this is the beauty with the Blue Lock component system of being able to do the retrofit. Then we have our cutters, basically to cut the piping, and this kind of gives you an idea of your flexibility here. So you have 365-degree capabilities with this system here. So this is a swing joint that's already hooked up to a pop-up. So this is going to be the same kind of configuration we're going to have, but instead of a conventional pop-up, we're going to retrofit it over to the 1800 conversion drip kit, okay? And we have a couple landscape staples to hold things down. So what we're going to do is I already have it hooked up to the main line, so we'll take and get the rest of the components hooked up here. And what we need to do is I'll slide these gloves on for a little bit more grip on the components. And be sure to make in the comments if you ever seen this type of system before or used it, and let me know if you have seen it or used it before, or no contractors have used it. I appreciate that comment. All right, now we're going to take and thread up the pop-up on the swing joint. So already got Teflon tape on here. I like using the it's a blue Teflon that we use. Monster is called Monster Teflon tape. It's really nice. It's really a good tape. And then we have our 1/2 inch nipple that's on the other end, and that makes it so we can be able to hook in or to thread in our nipple here. This is a 1/2 inch threaded nipple, blue lock nipple that we'll put on here in order to connect the piping. So we'll just screw this down, screw it on. It can be a hand tight, and you don't need to reef it down too much with the Teflon and the PVC piping. Everything is nice and secure. Okay, so there we go. So now we got the actual hookup of what we need to do, and as you see here, it'll come under like that, and then we'll have our flexibility of our swing joint to where we can either take it down or go horizontal like that. And so now what we'll do is just get some length of the piping here. So we'll take and push that in there like so. Boom. And then kind of measure this out to see how much piping I'm going to need. And it looks like I'll get it kind of close to the edge here. So we only need like about this much piping. So we'll get our cutters like so. Come in and make our cut like that, and then I can come in. Actually, I can come in like this and go under, so I have a little bit more leverage. And then we'll put this on here. So we'll screw it in. Boom, just like that. And now I can actually snake this under, like so. Turn this down. That's the flexibility of the system. Turn it down, and there you go. So now I have the option of either digging this down a little bit deeper so that this head will clear and be level with the sidewalk or with the patio, or I could actually turn this down and put it in a valve box. And that's what I'll probably do, is end up just dropping it down, putting it in a valve box, and then everything is protected. But like where we have this tubing here, we could take the landscape staple. We have the round head landscape staple. I like putting it right where the components are located, the apparatus. I use my handle end of it. Come in like that, and there we go. So now it's stable. And also we can do that here too. But since I'm going to do some modifications here, I'm not going to put another landscape staple in the base. But normally what I would do is put a landscape staple right over the top of the hardware here, and that way it holds it down and everything is sturdy. And also we'll have a landscape staple up here that we'll take and nail down, so that way that all the piping and everything is solid and down. So there you go. Very simple, very easy to do. I know that my Yardee Nation students will be able to take this and run with it. Like I mentioned to you, you can use either the single port or the dual port for your distribution tubing. And so I will have a link, as I mentioned, on the descriptions of where you can be able to get a hold of the components that you see in this demonstration. And I hope that you learned something here. I'm Ed Wallace, your landscaping coach. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so when videos like this come out, you can be able to put some comments in there and let me know what you think. And also be sure to hit that notification bell so that way you'll never miss a story, never miss a video. And put some comments in there and tell me what you think, okay? Thanks a lot. Stay tuned and watch the magic. See you in the next video.